I don't know what Real Madrid is gonna do next. No clue after that type of performance. I don't know what to even say. That was the worst performance since Xabi Alonso took over. I don't think he's gonna get sacked after this match. But I think they're gonna give him the Manchester City match. If he wins it, they will keep him. If he loses it, which it looks likely that we're gonna get not just a loss, but it might even be a 5-0, 8-0. And you know what? My literal last video was how Real Madrid come back in 2026. And let me tell you something. I don't even think any one of you guys will be able to watch that video and not cringe after this performance. And I'm sorry to sound like I'm switching my opinions constantly, but that's just how this team has been playing. One game they play good, next game they play like they've never kicked the ball, and just that has been this entire season. Of course someone is gonna switch up, and for the entire season just say, we back, then we not back, then we back, then we not back. It has been like that because of their inconsistency. And when it comes to the Bilbao match, which was the previous match, I'm not gonna lie, I was being a bit hopeful, maybe a bit too hopeful, because the team won due to individual brilliance. Straight up, it was Trent and it was Mbappe. The only goal that was not individual brilliance was one goal. One goal. So I knew going into this match and the future match against City, this team is not at that level yet. But I mean, losing to Celta and looking at this, literally look at this goal. The most shamefulest, worst goal I've ever seen. Okay, but this is after a red card. Guerreras got sent off. I don't even know why he got sent off. I'm not gonna lie, I dozed off so much that I don't even know why he got sent off. Because the team played unentertaining football. This match was so boring. And this team does not play like a team that knows what they're doing. They play directionless, making side passes for the entire match. Side pass, side pass, side pass. Cross into the box, lose the ball. And I feel like there's not even much to be happy about in this team. You know, usually you would get the team maybe not being that exciting, but there's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 players that maybe bring some excitement and maybe a smile on your face. To me, that used to be maybe a Arda Güler or someone like that. Now, to be honest, I feel like they are all not on a good level. And I think it's because they play under Xabi Alonso. Simple as that. I think he must get sacked. That is the words I hate to say. I don't like to say someone must get sacked, because to be the coach of Real Madrid, that is a dream. But if he is to get sacked, who's going to replace him? I can only see an interim manager coming in. Maybe someone who is already on the Real Madrid board. Santiago Solari, maybe him. An interim manager to take care of the club for the rest of the season. That sounds so ridiculous, because can I be honest with you, that would mean we are doing 2018 all over again. Lopetegui left the club before the new year even began, and it kind of set this team up to fail for the entire season, because Solari had to pick up the pieces and had to do the best with what he could, and he still couldn't truly lift his team back up. You know, going into this match, a home fixture against Celta Vigo, you only expect a win. Matter of fact, I saw a report. Real Madrid had an 11-game winning streak over Celta, and that win streak has been broken. Insane. Xabi Alonso is a record breaker. I don't care if we beat Man City. I don't care who we beat next. Until I see at least a 10-game winning streak, I don't believe he's the guy to coach Real Madrid. Because we are kind of reaching United levels. Manchester United levels. Do you see the influencer who has his hair grown because of United failing to win 5 games in a row? To be honest, I dare someone to become a content creator right now. Say you're not gonna save your hair until Real Madrid win 5 games in a row. I'm telling you, as long as we're under Xabi Alonso, your hair is gonna be longer than the guy from Manchester United. Now enough of that talk, let's talk about the actual match. So, Real Madrid against Celta Vigo, it started like this. The lineup, I'm not gonna complain about this lineup. You know, that defense, we can't truly complain. The injuries are insane. And I understand why you play Fran Garcia, Carreras, Militao, and Asensio. Truly understand it. You know, previously, it made no sense why we do it. But now with the injuries, it makes full-blown sense. And if he's gonna play this against City, so be it. We're gonna get destroyed. But this is the only true option you can take. And then we talk about injuries. Militao gets a huge injury. He's so unlucky, like he got 2 ACL injuries for the past 2 seasons. This guy is so unlucky. But I wish for a speedy recovery for Militao. Such a good player, haunted by injuries. And it's kind of, no, it's not even kind of, it's super sad to see. But overall, if you go towards the entire team was just mediocre. Vinny was off his game, Mbappe was off his game, Bellingham off his game, Arda Güler off his game. Everyone was just very relaxed. I feel like that was the vibe going into this match. They were getting their energy ready for the next match against City, in which that is an intense match. That is where they're gonna play intense football. But against Celta, they could afford not to play super intense football. And it cost them. And do you know what? Real Madrid are kind of similar to another team, and this is a team from England doing very, very similarly. Liverpool and Real Madrid are very similar this season. Well, I won't say too similar because Liverpool beat Real Madrid. So Real Madrid are in an even worse situation than Liverpool. And you want me to be honest, the only positives that we are currently in is La Liga is not completely out of the question. Barca can still drop points, so La Liga isn't completely far away. It's only 4 points. Champions League, we basically already qualified. Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup is still coming up. And just one quick thing I want to say. Did you see the clown show at the end of the match? The referee was literally throwing cards around. I even heard that Endrick got sent off. Bro, if Endrick is getting sent off, matter of fact, that was the most action Endrick has got this season. I don't even know what he did. And then obviously Carreras got a red card. Rodrigo got a yellow. So many players got a yellow. I think Carval, I don't know if Carval got involved. But the camera was showing him a lot. But I think this was a clown show of a performance. And they are playing like a team that don't have an identity. They full blown don't have an identity. There's one thing I will say. They used to be comeback kings. Like if they go down by 1 goal, they would make a comeback and win their game. You know what? I'm not gonna even say since Xabi came in. I will say even when Carlo was the coach, towards the end of his time as a Real Madrid manager, the team stopped making comebacks. They would just lose matches. So I'm not gonna say it's Xabi Alonso. I'm gonna say the players are also to blame. They don't have the good mentalities. They're not the same team that they used to be in 2022 when they had true leaders like Benzema, Modric, Kroos, Nacho. They used to have so many good leaders in the team that would lift the team up when they're down. But now all of them are gone. So who's gonna lift this team up now? Is it Vinny? Vinny who literally is on the ground 24/7. It's not Vinny. It's not Mbappe. Mbappe to me has never been that type of player. The only one is Carval. He's the only one. But that's me trying to make sense of this. I'm sorry if I was rambling on. To be honest, this was not a well-planned video. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me, do you think Xabi should get sacked? But further on, if you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace out.